What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. I am Matt Storyteller 17, and this is my story of how I accidentally met an undercover girl on Instagram. One night, I was just scrolling through Instagram, nothing serious, and then I came across this video.
So guys, you have two options. Option number one, you end racism, or option number two, you start dating Japanese girl like me. What do you choose?
As you could probably guess by seeing the video, I was genuinely curious about this girl. So I went into her profile, took a quick glance, and then I clicked the link to her Telegram. Well, not that I was gonna do some shady or anything, but I was just genuinely curious. And if you check now, there's a bunch of links to all her socials, but when I went the first time, it only had the Telegram. So I take her Telegram link and just send a random message like, hello. I waited because on her page, she said that she responds in a few minutes. I waited a few minutes, no response. So I just go and moved on with my own thing. Then after another few minutes, no response. So I just turned off my Instagram, turned off my phone, and went to bed. Because it was already so late in the night, and I'm not gonna spend a whole night waiting for a reply from some chick I don't know. Besides, a man needs his proper sleep, y'all. Y'all better not be breaking sleep at night waiting for some hot on the internet to respond to you. Don't do that, man. That's some simple. Anyway, excuse my language. The next day in the morning, it was around, what was it? Yes, November 27th in the morning. Right the next day. I check on my phone and then I get a reply. So she responds with a, hello, mister, some creepy emoji and hey. Okay, that's a little weird. But I just responded back like, took you long enough. Where do you live? Just to start a little conversation. But she responds back with a, sorry. What city are you in? Avoiding the question. A little annoyed, but just generally curious. I just hit her with a little joke like, yo, I'm from the capital of Wakanda. Then she sends me this, fine picture of her in a red hoodie. Take a look.
Hey boy, I'ma get ya real good and I betcha.
After she saw my joke, she was like, yo, no way. But seriously though, what city do you live in? But I'm not gonna just reveal my location immediately. So I played hard to get, made her play a little mind game. So I was like, let's see if you can figure me out. And then I played this little game with her where she had to guess every single location I was in from continent to city, and surprisingly she got it all right. Did she cheat using the internet, or was it through her own thinking? Guess we'll never know, but I was honestly a little impressed, and I gave her a little bit of a compliment there, like, good job. It seems like you're more than just a pretty face. After that little compliment thing, we shifted, and then she said I could ask anything about her. So, out of curiosity, I asked her about that little video she made on Instagram. Like, were you just being clickbait or were you being genuine about it? She told me that she was being serious about the racism thing, and we spent the next minute texting about it. Take a look. Now, from the answers and the responses she was giving, it seemed a little surface level, like that. I think we should love everyone. Come on, that's a little too surface level. I thought you were serious about ending racism, girl. Like, come on. Anyways, after that, all of a sudden she just hits me with this question. Would it be too direct if I asked you to help me make content for my fan place? Mind you, I did not know what the that was at the time. So I was like, I also make content too, referring to this channel subtly. But then our answer completely ignores that and goes a full 180. She says that she wants to talk to me on a fan place so that she could show me a private side of her and see if I'm awkward or not about it. At first I didn't care much, but talking about it now, that feels kind of shady, don't you think? Not to mention, she was telling me to get into a social media platform that I've never heard of or seen before. But I clicked the link, and then I saw a page, and it was kind of weird, kind of little promiscuous. This is where the red flags started popping up. There was a few pictures of her wearing revealing outfits, like, it's giving OnlyFans vibes, man. I looked at the profile. I couldn't see much besides the pictures and a little description. Then I clicked on the chat box, and then it hits me with this thing. So you're telling me I have to subscribe and pay online money just to chat with this chick? Oh my god. You could not get more greedy than this. So I sent a screenshot of that, sent it to her, and I'm like, yo, I have to subscribe just to chat with you? She completely ignores my question and then hits me with another random question like, yo, do you want to have kids in the future? At this point, she's playing mind games with me. But I try to keep it cool and maintain my composure. I just gave an honest answer like, I honestly don't know, I haven't thought about it. Then she shares with me like, I don't want kids. I like my freedom. Okay. Moving on, I commented on her little promiscuous pictures on her profile, and she's like, oh, I have more explicit content on my page. At this point, I was getting fed up. I was like, do you have an OnlyFans? And then she immediately confirms, yeah, I have OnlyFans. But I prefer fan place because more freedom to pose whatever she wants. So you're telling me I accidentally linked up with an OnlyFans chick? Oh man. At that moment, I was shook. I was shook as I was like, oh god, there's no saving this girl now. I'm just gonna randomly chat like anonymous as possible and just enjoy the most out of it. So I hit up with her, do you have a boyfriend? And she's like, no, she's single. And I was like, good, because I don't want to cause potential heartbreak to some random guy that I probably won't even meet. Don't worry, I can handle myself. I like older men anyways. Older men? So I hit up with a men with maturity or men with age. Because when it comes to maturity, some people look at it differently. And she responds with both. Age is just a number. But maturity is sexy. Take that in for a moment. What does she mean by that? Age is just a number, but maturity is sexy. This girl is insane, bro. Really insane. Wanting to mentally challenge her a little bit, I hit her up with this. Are you mature? Because if you want mature, man, you gotta be mature yourself. And she's all like, I think so. I'm in school, but I know what I want. Sure, to keep the mood a little lighthearted, I joke her with that. If not, I could be your teacher because, well, I do have experience teaching adults, so why not? And she jokingly responds with, "Ooh, I love a teacher like you." And she's learns a lot. Hmm, learns a lot. So I hit her back with a practically or philosophically because there's multiple ways of learning. And then, no surprise, she's like, practically in the bedroom. Why did she have to bring up the bedroom? This girl's horny. At this point, I was getting mentally overwhelmed because every time I try to make the conversation a little more nuanced and deep, she's talking dirty or being promiscuous. So I'm like, oh boy, you're making me feel horny. And she hits me with a little bit. Is it working? And I knew I couldn't slip up. So I hit her back with this. Not yet. I try to practice discipline. So she responds with, discipline is sexy, but I bet I could break it. Huh. Very tempting. So I responded with the, you're welcome to try. Like mentally challenged, accepted type of way. Then I added up with the, if I was in the same room as you, it would be much harder. Hinting that, if she had the chance to do it while we were in person, she might have a higher success rate. But then she flips the script and hits me with a, I only meet after we get comfortable on her fan place. After seeing what I saw, hell no am I subscribing to that just to speak with her. So I hit up with her, I don't spend money online. Just to show her, yo, this guy has some boundaries, okay? Don't think you're the dominant here. Then she hits with the same excuse like, oh, it's just a safe place to show my private side before we meet up. Shut up, man. You just want me to support your promiscuous content. That's it. So I tell her, nah, I prefer to get to know people in person. Because online, they could do all types of shit. Scam you. I don't even want to get into details. But it is what it is. Then she asked, would you be awkward if I link up with you? And then she sends a link of a fan place. Again, making it very clear I don't spend money online and then I prefer to get to know people in person. What is with this chick? At this point, she's not even listening. She's trying to cross my boundaries. It's like, oh my god, bro. Why am I even still texting her? Again, she's still pushing that thing of, yo, get comfortable on my fan place first and then we meet in person. But I'm standing on business and I tell her, nah, meet in person only, that's it. At this point, it was going like this, but then it slowly shifted into this. To keep this from escalating to, I just calmly responded like, okay, I guess this is where you and I differ because, well, we have our differences and that's fine, but don't push me to do something I don't want to do. And she's like, oh, that's okay. I'm into older guys who can handle my naughty side. Alright, at this point, I'm gonna dominate this conversation. So I hit up with a, okay, control your naughty side, but can you tame my inner beast? Because if you know, a man has a soft side and an inner beast side, the hard side that we don't show to women that much. Because, lead and protect, that's our role. Just a little mental stretch for her to see how she would react. So she responds with, I'd love to, but I think I'll rather unleash it instead. Oof. Yeah, I was right. She's definitely crossing boundaries here. But I wanted to stretch a little more. So I was like, are you sure? Because he bites. Okay, moving on. He responds with a, ooh, sounds like a thrilling challenge. As though she wants me to bite her. Very tempting. Very tempting of her. But at this point, it was late in the morning, I think around 10, 11, and I had some household chores to do. I couldn't text this girl all day. So I was like, I'm running out of time. Trying to, put this conversation to a close because this is just going freaking nuts and through the roof and beyond what I personally wanted and expected. I asked the original question, where do you live? She hits me the random city name and says, let's just focus on the naughty stuff. Oh my god, bro. Getting a little annoyed by this, I was like, it seems like you just wanna smackle-wackle me. Or, as y'all Americans say, clap cheeks. And she's like, maybe, but I want you to smackle-wackle. I was like, what a naughty girl. And she hits me with a, you have no idea. I'm a very bad girl. Ugh. Do girls talk like that in, I don't know, California or Florida? Please let me know, because this is some American baddie behavior right there. Like, my God. Conversation dragging on a little too long. I directly tell her I don't have much time left. And she's all like, nah, don't worry, make the most out of it. Talk dirty to me. I beg your pardon? Talk dirty to you. Oh man. She seems to be so dominant in this conversation, like, I can't even be genuine about anything anymore. But I decided to give it a shot because I never spoke dirty to a girl before. So why not experiment? You know what I'm saying? So I hit up with a, yo, take off your hoodie and let me get a taste of you. Then all of a sudden she's all like, oh, I'm shy on here, but on my fan place I show my wild side. Shut up, I don't care about your fan place. Then I respond with, are you willing to step out of your comfort zone? Directly telling her, yo, forget fan place. Are you willing to interact with me one-on-one? Either on this telephone or IRL. There's no third option. Then she says, only if you promise to make it worth my while. What do you mean make it worth your while? You've been dominating this conversation, dragging me for far too long in some promiscuous nonsense I didn't even want. I just wanted a genuine conversation with you, and that was it. Yeah, you didn't give me that. But I told her, yo, you have to promise the same thing if you want the same from me. And then she goes a 180 again and goes like, I can show you things that'll make your heart beat. I just respond with, we shall see. But then she says, yo, I ain't just talking, I have proof. Go to my fan place. Oh my god. Just to mentally trick her, I hit her with this random text like, ooh. Like as though I saw some of the photos and content on her fan place. Like a little psychological trick. And guess what? She says, you want to see more? And I just directly said again, in real life. But then she gives the same old excuse again. Yo, go to my fan place, subscribe to it. We'll link up there and then meet in IRL. Because subbing shows that you're serious. At this point, I was so fed up. I'm like, screw this. I'm out of here. So I hit up with well, my time is up. Gotta go. And I'll catch up with you on Instagram. And I just left. Because, oh my god, that was a whole roller coaster of nonsense. Whole roller coaster of nonsense. I just left, moved on with my day, used the internet a little bit more, then I did my chores. Then she hits me with a final message. I don't use that anymore. But at the time, I just ignored it because I've chatted with this too long and it was almost noon. So I just left it and moved on. Then hours later, like nearly towards nighttime, I go to a Telegram, check the final message, and then I find out she deleted her account. I don't know about you, but was this a scam? A real account? Or is there something else going on? I check up her profile and then all of a sudden I'm seeing more promiscuous pictures. Then I check the link again, and this time 4 different platforms. First one, her ex or Twitter account. The second one was a Telegram channel that she has. The third, her fan place. And then lastly, the Telegram account she was using to text me. I clicked that, also deleted. But her Telegram channel, still active. But the channel is not the same as the texting account. With the channel, she could just post whatever she wants, and those who are members or subscribe there, they can't do much. So it seemed pretty obvious that she was just using me for content or clout, I guess. But too bad for her, I'm a broke man, so even if I wanted to, I couldn't. But that leaves a few unanswered questions like, what was the whole point of this? At least from her perspective. Because I'm pretty sure she didn't gain much. Perhaps this is a lose situation for her because she was hoping I would give in. But I didn't, so she gave up and deleted her account. Maybe because of that? I guess we'll never know. But the big question remains. Did I miss a massive opportunity? Did I fumble the bag? Or did I dodge a massive bullet and avoided a lifetime of unnecessary drama and tension? Let me know in the comments.